Hello everybody, it's the FarmSim guy here, hope you're all doing well. Well, the maps are coming thick and fast now, and today we're going to have a quick look at Deer Creek by Cenrtal Ohio Modding. This is a really nice map, and I think it answers some of the requests that have been coming from the community recently about bigger fields and a little bit more of an open space to work your big machinery. I know from the base game maps there's been some comments about we would just love to get some big machinery and big fields to work with, so you might just get your prayers answered with this one. Let's very quickly jump into the PDA and have a look at it. This is based on an area of Ohio just southwest of Columbus called Deer Creek, and it is based on a real life location, and Cenrtal Ohio Modding have used a real DEM to make sure that the ground is as accurate as possible. They have made some tweaks to accommodate some sell points, but in principle this is a real life place out there in the US. So as you can see, massive fields really. This is a 1x map, so a 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer map. As you can see, we are in new farmer mode here, so if you look at what you own when you start, you've got this very big field and the main farm here. Big field price 1.3 million, so I think they replicate the size of the fields pretty well. 1.1 million there for field 2. Field 3, which is another one of the biggest fields on the map, 1.2 million. Field 5 there, just sneaking in under a million. And then I think the smallest field on the map is up here, number 10, and that's just 178,000. So you've got some flexibility in there. You've also got spaces here to build your own farm if you don't want to use the base farm. If you want to start in start from scratch mode or farm manager mode, you have got other areas that you could landscape yourself and add your own buildings to, so there's some scope there as well, which is really, really nice. But we'll start on the main farm here. We will go and have a look at what we've got available to us in new farmer mode, and we'll talk about some of the nice touches that he's put onto this map. I think there's some really nice additions which I think will be built on by other people, but it's great to see them so early in the process. FarmSim 22's been out for creeping up for 2 months now, and we're really starting to see some game-changing mods arriving and tweaks to the game, so really nice to see. So here we are, Sleep Point and the farmhouse there, very, very nice. And you come down into this rather nice open yard. That does look like very much the work of a Trailer Park Farms shed, and another one in the background there. Very nice bin setup here as well, with a truck there. We've got the Mack, I think, with the Wilson trailer. We've got tanks here as well, and we're going to touch on this in a little bit, but this is the first map that we have got a grain dryer on, so far as I can tell anyway, as I've heard from what I've read. But we can dry corn on here, and there is obviously a benefit to drying corn. It gives you a premium from a price perspective, so we'll look at how that works in a little while. But a lovely setup here. We'll have a look inside the sheds as well, just so you know what's what with these. Also, Northwest Mods and Edits have already updated their Ford from FS19. It came out very much right at the tail end of FS19, but it's been updated for FS22, so we'll have a drive around in that as well. So some stunning work there by the guys at Northwest Mods and Edits and Jonathan Dubois, who's done a great job on that. But let's have a look in here. So here is our garage. Nice wood panelling on the walls there. As you can see, the kit you get a 4x4, and you get the Thunder fueling tank. Nice touches here as well. I like this stuff when it feels lived in. So you've got all these elements, toolboxes on the shelves here, compressors, welding kit, spares when you need it, spare oil, everything for oil changes. Really, really nice. There's an office in here as well, so you can relax. Pictures on the wall, the whole thing. It's really nice. Love that attention to detail. What's going on? Oh, just checking the sports scores. But there you go. Deer Creek is waiting for this to be released, and I will say this is very imminent. It may even be out by the time this video goes out. I know we was planning to get it completed, and was doing some very, very final tests on it this week. So let's head up here. As you can tell from the machinery, and obviously the PDA that we've seen already, this is going to require some big kit. So nice 8R there with the John Deere planter. And if we head out of here, if I just pop the doors, there we go. Buttons on the side, you can't click on the door on this one. So we'll let that open. I'll just sneak out of the side here. You've got a fuel tank here as well. You can order your fuel to be delivered here if you want to. So you can purchase it like so. And then after that, it just becomes a fill point. You could, if you really wanted to, go to the fuel station on the map, fill up and bring it back as well. But sometimes easier to just purchase it on site. Just have a look in here. We've got the big Demco auger wagon. We've got an X9 at the front there. Nice big header there, and also a corn header at the front. So, like we say, big kit for big fields. Very nice to see. So, let's pop our way out of here, and we will go and jump in the truck, and we'll have a little bit of a tour around, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about how the dryer works, and also another addition to this map, which I think will be very, very popular. Right, what we'll do first and foremost, I'll pop the mini-map up so you can see where I'm headed. But if we pull out of the farm here, and we'll go up to the main road, this road here just disappears off the map, just access road for fields. So if we head up here, I will use the stop signs because everybody teases me for not stopping at stop signs. So look, I've stopped. And we'll head out of here and we'll head over to the cooperative, because on the way to there we can see some of the other open spaces you've got available to you to play with. So there you go. There's a small holding there. This isn't an animal farm, and the guys actually say that on the details for the map. It's probably not. If you're big into animals, this probably isn't the map for you. But there is some spaces, so if you do want to put some of your own features down, you can do that. And I'm thinking the new elk mountain modding set that I showed the other day with the open cattle pastures could be brilliant. So definitely one to consider. Definitely one to consider. Now, if we pull in here, there is our straw cell point and also our animal point. So it's nice to see they've added them just in case people do want to play that way, which is really nice. And I do like this. I do like this setup. It's really, really nice. And actually, something I noticed which is really nice here when you drive past here. You could just hear. Let me turn the engine off. You can hear the auctioneer. It's brilliant. Nice touch. Nice touch indeed. Right. We are right on the co-op here. So let's go and have a look at it. Oh, let the car past. Busy traffic. So if we head over here, over the weighbridge, which do work by the way. You'll see the numbers have gone up there as the truck is on. Now we'll head around here. Again, these doors don't open. This is very much a static building other than the fill point. But under here is your fill point for seed, dry fertilizer and lime. If I had a truck that would fill up the back, I would be able to demo you that, but that's for your dry stuff. If we head over here as well, you've also got your liquid tanks for herbicide and liquid fertilizer as well. So you've got those to fill up as well. Nicely done. Now over here, and I've got a couple of things to demo as well, we have, I think for the first time in FS22 on a map, Anhydrous ammonia. So obviously a different fertilizer type it is classed as, but well done to the guys at Cenrtal Ohio Modding for working out how to add that in. They also provide with the map these two tankers. These are edits of the base game tankers, so they can carry not just the anhydrous over here, but if we zip over here very quickly, you can also fill up with propane, because you're going to need that for your grain dryer. So just demo how these work here. Both tanks, the big tank and the small tank, work with both products, which is good. And you can find these come with a map, so when you install the map, make sure you unzip it and install these separately. But you can find these in animals, and if you scroll right along to the end, there's the base game ones. If you scroll right along to the end, you'll see these two here, and you can see MKS32 edit mod or MKS8 edit mod at the end there, so that you know that they're the ones that will take the new fill types. And there you are. If you click on them, you can see anhydrous is the green one there, and propane is the red one there. So that'll keep you straight. And it is a case of just rolling up to the fill point, like so, and hitting the R button. And as you can see in the bottom corner there, filling up with propane very nicely, and you can see your price or your money is ticking down in the top right hand corner as well. So you do have to pay for it. It looks sensibly priced to me. It's not going to be crippling to purchase this, so you've got that available to you. And we'll let him fill up, and we'll go and fill up our Anhydrous as well, just to demo that. Now I think Argsy Gaming did say in his map tour as well, it's worth pointing out that in reality, this probably wouldn't be the way you would store and carry Anhydrous. There are some limitations at the moment due to the fact of the lack of mods, and I'm sure more authentic mods will come out. But it's great to have it in the game. I think that the mechanic of having it working in a game is a great step forward, and we will see the mods coming very, very quickly. What we need is proper toolbars and things like that. But for now, brilliant to see it in the map. So there we go. That is full as well, relatively cheap as well to do. So we'll certainly run these back to the farm and demo them back at the farm in a little while. But for now, that is your co-op where you can buy the majority of your stuff. Now we'll head up over to the other side of the map now and have a look at the grain sell point. So heading out of here, squeezing past the propane tank there. There is only two roads really on this map, the one we're on here and the one that heads north. So we'll jump out here and we'll run along again. Gives you an opportunity even to just see the size of these fields. I mean, look, they are vast. They are vast. So if you like your big machinery, you could be having some great fun on here. I think Courseplay might come good here with a couple of machines. I did see the latest version of Courseplay today has started to add some of the multi-tool features in. So who knows, we could be running 2 or 3 or 4 or more combines on some of these fields very, very quickly. So, like you said, there again is some of the big fields. There, over there, is the grain sell point. They're the big bins there. So we'll go and have a look at those. But yes, vast, vast fields. And I know a lot of you like that, so you're going to be very pleased with this. Okay, let's just sneak in between these two cars here if we can. And we're going to head up here towards basically the top of the map. It is only a standard size map, but because the fields are so big, it does give it a sense of size, which is great. So it's a really, really nice map, really nicely finished. The detailing of just the foliage on the side of the roads, it's well considered. It's not been thrown together, this map. There's a lot of time and effort has gone into this, and it really shows. I think you can tell that when the instant you open up some of these maps, you can tell how much time and effort has been taken just finessing the finish and the entrances to the fields and things like that. It's really, really nice. Here is the shop as well. This is the dealership. This was actually built by Elk Mountain Modding, who's shared it with the guys at Cenrtal Ohio Modding for this map. I think it was originally designed for something they were working on in FS19, which never saw the light of day. But a really nice custom shop there, which looks great. So nice work, and always nice to see modders collaborating together. I know they've been working with JS Mapping, who are sadly deciding not to continue modding themselves, but obviously they've given them some help with implementing Anhydrous on this map. Trailer Park Farms, of course, for supplying some of the sheds, and Elk Mountain Modding as well. So really nice to see that, especially in the current climate where so many modders are falling out with each other. It's good to see some great collaboration stuff. There's your fuel cell point, and then we roll over another weighbridge here, which again works, to this bin setup. And again, just a standard sell point here. This is the only sell point on the map for your crops, so it's just a case of rolling over and unloading here as you need to, but nice expansive turn space, so you can get a big truck in here. Nice bin setup, so very nice indeed. Okay, let's roll back to the farm, because I'll give you a little bit of an idea of how to work some of these nice touches on this map. So here we are back at the farm with our load of propane. What we're going to do is quite simply roll up to here and hit the R button, and it should start to fill our propane tanks. There we go. So unload your propane. That's loading up now, and what we'll do, we'll jump out. If I go into the production menus, you'll see there your corn dryer. And what you need to do, I'm adding the propane as we speak, so you can see that ticking up. But basically, you dump your corn in there from the field, added with the propane, you will get dry corn as an output. It is a 1-to-1, so you don't lose any crop, which is what you would expect. Now, if you look down the left-hand side here, you can see all of the other crops are included here as well. Now, what will happen with those, they don't go through, they don't need propane or anything like that. Is I guess a byproduct of adding it to the production chains that they sit in here, but it does give you the option, which is quite nice, of being able to switch between storing and selling. So you could actually sell direct from here without having to haul it over to the co-op to sell, which is a nice touch. You know, you can imagine that somebody was coming collecting the corn from the farm for you. Just however you want to play it. Distributing obviously not required because you're not sending it anywhere for another production chain on this map yet, but who knows, if you add a cereal production or something else, maybe that will become useful in the future. Certainly for things like sunflowers and canola, you could send them. If you had an oil production plant on the map that you've added yourself, you could distribute them to them as well. So lots of potential with this, really nicely done. I like to see modders really pushing the limits of how we can develop the game, which is great to see. So we have our propane in there. I do have a full load of corn in here. If I just whip the cover off, there you can see it, and we'll press the I button to unload. So you can see the corn going into the grid at the bottom there. And if I jump back to the productions and click on corn dryer here, you can see now we have some corn, we have some propane. So if I activate that, it will start to produce our dry corn. There we go. You can see it starting to appear in outgoing products as well. Seems to do it relatively quickly as well, which is nice. Cycles are high, so you'll get through it relatively quickly as well. And just quickly, we're going to demo the Anhydrous here as well. So what we'll do, we'll pull in here. Like I said, this isn't 100% authentic and what you would expect to see in real life. But what it does do is show that it can be implemented on the farm, and that the mods, the more authentic mods, will come very soon. So what we'll do, again, we'll pop this door so we can get the sprayer out. But if we jump in the Rubicon here, this will take Anhydrous. Now, just jumping to the shop, although these aren't additional mods that you download and add with the map, they have both been edited to allow you to take Anhydrous. So you can see the Berthold and the Hardy will both take Anhydrous down there as well. So you've got a choice of sprayer. Like I said, this would usually be applied by a toolbar. This is liquid nitrogen at the end of the day, and it turns to gas in contact with air. So you always have to inject it into the ground. So using it with a sprayer isn't particularly accurate, but it will do for now, right? Until somebody comes up with a toolbar, I think we can manage this. Like I said before, the fact it's added into the map is certainly the biggest bonus of all of this. So there we go, we have some in the tank. We will just unfold this and just show you what's what with it, and prove that it works. So this is our own field behind the farm. We'll wait for it to unfold and we will turn it on. I don't believe there is an animation for the Anhydrous as well yet. So there we go, it's continuing to unfold. I thought it had finished. So at the moment, no animation for the Anhydrous, but as you can see, it is applying it because the colour of the dirt is changing. So, like I said, this isn't the end solution, I don't think here. What they've made sure is that it's working for people who want to use it straight away, but I'm sure there'll be more mods coming very soon that will build upon this brilliant work that they've already done. So there you go, there's your Anhydrous and there's your propane and how to use them as well. Now, another great feature I need to draw your attention to in this map is the custom crop calendar. The guys have managed to have a play around with this now, so you've now got the option to do things like plant your soybeans and get them harvested very quickly. You can then get straight into planting wheat. So you get more opportunity to get crops, a faster turnover of crops through the year, which is great. And it's lovely to see this being incorporated into some of the maps now. Who knows, in the future we're going to see different geos for maps separately, but it's also great to see them already having a play with this within the crop calendar in the maps as well. So just a nice one. Always good to see them pushing the boundaries of what they can do as well, and unpicking the game and finding out what's feasible and what's possible. So great to see the crop calendar in there as well. So there you go. That is Deer Creek by Cenrtal Ohio Modding. A very quick overview. Hope you like this. Like I said, the likelihood of this being out by the time this video comes out is very, very possible. I'm going to put the links to the guys' itch.io site below as well, and also their Facebook page, so make sure you go along and give them a hello and a big thank you for coming up with this, because it's a really, really nicely finished, well polished map, and I'm very impressed with it. I certainly am going to be getting the big guns out and having a play on this for sure. So from me for now, the FarmSim guy, thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now.